Are you ready?
No.
Nope.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me,
You done
my
fucked this up
Marcus
already.
stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing. So, goodbye, Marcus.
Yes.
We will all miss you. Those of us that liked him, those of us that hated him, glad to see him go. But now, we're going to have a new character. Welcome to Season 2, everybody, of the Doom Vision podcast.
Woo!
As always,
I totally fucked up your intro because I thought you were going right into the game, and I'm like, we're gonna have to cut this and roll back again. I am so sorry.
I'm just playing around.
Okay.
That's all this is. It's just playing. We're playing. So,
Feels more serious than that.
my right-hand man, my soul partner, my soul mate,
We're not supposed to tell the girls.
Troy.
Yes, brother.
I'm just introducing you.
Oh, well, thank you.
And Jet Ski, Jessica Green, known for her hair trigger and love of clowns. My wife, Jess Peterson, Jesper, once referred to Barks Root Beer as the queef of all root beers.
I mean, it's not wrong. She's not wrong in the fact that it really is.
We're Team A&W. It's good shit. But everybody, welcome to the show. We are currently in full speed ahead, Season 2. Scenario 2.
The production
It's been a long
is there.
time. It's been a long time coming. The last time that we met, we saw Marcus. He went through a door. Sounds of war. Some music. We don't know what's going on anymore. You want to know how much time has passed?
I know that I'm still bitter.
We have a you know what? You know what heals bitterness?
What?
Time and cream. So 20 years later. That's the length of time that we're going. So 20 years, 2015, 1995 to 2015. So no more beepers. No more trying to figure out what was on the internet in 1995, which we did that last season a lot.
Our old AOL discs.
Yeah, no more AOL discs. You can just pull out your fucking iPhone.
Walkman's
shit.
playing Gangster's Paradise.
You know, this might help.
Rest in peace, Coolio.
Your agents will with technology. Well, that could be a bad thing. You know, you never know. Get recorded. Everybody's recording. Teenagers recording. You guys murdering people in the streets, shooting all the Thomas Manuels of the world.
Michelle's.
The Michelles.
That bitch Michelle.
Hashtag. Twitter's around now, isn't it? 2015.
Rest in peace, Michelle. I miss you every day.
Don't rest in peace, bitch.
Fuck you, Michelle.
So, on the 28th of August, we're jumping right in.
Oh, we're going?
What else do we have to do? Nothing?
Temperature checks.
I don't care how you feel.
Okay. Well, let's fucking YOLO, I guess.
I'm kidding. How do you feel?
Emotionally sad already.
Are you sad about Marcus, or are you happy to be bringing in your new character?
No, I'm excited for this new character. I think we talked a little bit about this on episode 0, but he was a very polarizing character, and I'm excited to be playing somebody different now. I'm excited to see some more of this story. Troy is excited to see where this story goes because I think we never released the Doom Vision debrief after the final episode because
it was 2 a.m. and we were both kind of had way too much to drink.
We were drunk.
Out of it.
Yeah, we were so
and
out
we
of
were
it.
arguing.
We
it
were
was
arguing.
a full hour and a half of you and me just arguing. That's all that episode was.
You were so mad.
I was
remember that.
so mad.
He wanted a resolution, and I didn't give it to him.
No, you didn't.
I didn't let him finish.
You edged me.
I edged him to completion.
So I'm excited to see where the story goes and developing a new, hopefully less polarizing character will be fun.
I like him already. I already know. I think he's gonna be a good one. Jet Ski, how's old Ness doing?
I'm pretty nervous about this season, this scenario. Ness is older now. She's kind of secluded herself and doesn't want anything to do with Delta Green, and I feel like you're gonna just suck me right back in. And now she's got a disorder. Her sanity's a lot lower than it was the last go around, so I'm really nervous.
20 years later, she probably has like 15 confirmed kills under her belt.
She had that when I met her.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Yeah,
true.
she already was a
Yeah.
psycho murderer.
So I'm really nervous. I'm excited and I'm intrigued, but pretty nervous too to see what is in store for Ness.
Me too. Jesper?
I feel like I can mirror a lot of that with Veronica. She's older now. She's got her traumas. She knows about everything, this whole realm beyond what everyone perceives as life. And it's hard to go back to that. And so it's going to cause me, a player, a lot of anxiety having to put her back in. But I feel like she's the type of character that needs to be put back in because she had a reason to be in there in the first place. And she never got to get her resolution either.
Then we also have your sister to talk about, Claudia.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Claudster.
Oh,
you know,
Claudster.
question here. Do you still want to be her? Or do you want to be Veronica? Would the cat be out of the bag to Delta Green if they bring you back?
Well, they know who Veronica is. She told Marcus.
Right. Okay. So you want to be, I'm Veronica. I was lying that whole time.
But it
I just
was-
want to get that out right now.
Yeah.
You know.
But I mean, if you're offering an
choose.
opportunity for like Claudia to still exist and for me to like play both,
Yeah.
I'm
For all we know, for
totally-
20 years, you were moonlighting as Claudia, taking down sketty monsters at 2 a.m. in Massachusetts or some shit.
I mean, if you're just straight Veronica now, it's going to be much easier to write the descriptions and don't have to be
Right?
so secretive about who you are. Yeah.
but like if you give me opportunities to play Claudia, if she still exists, I'm totally game for that.
Okay.
Or somebody else could play her too.
I'll play her.
Spoiler. My new character is Claudia.
Well, I say we get started.
Woo! Let's do it. Delta Green, the role-playing game, is a horror-themed tabletop RPG that uses dice and collective storytelling to help shape the narrative of the game. The handler presents story elements and situations to the agents who have free agency to make choices that govern their characters' lives. In the context of this game, Delta Green is a covert agency embedded in the upper echelons of government to stop supernatural threats and to prevent those threats from ever being revealed to the world. We at Doom Vision are playing Impossible Landscapes, a campaign of scenarios set in the world of Delta Green. Impossible Landscapes was written by Dennis Detweiler and published by Arc Dream Publishing. For more information, please visit delta-green.com or arcdream.com. All information will be listed in this episode's description.
So, on August 28th, 2015, your agents each receive a FedEx package. I think I'm just going to give it to you right now. Thanks to our new prop master. Everybody give a round of applause to our prop master. She helped me out with creating some handouts. Well, just one handout so far. We had to do it secretively. This is what you see. Somebody open it.
I've kind of learned not to reach in the middle of the table and grab things.
Look at how fancy that is. I want to show the camera.
Yeah, show that to the camera.
Look at that wax seal.
The wax seal and everything. I don't want to. It's so pretty.
Can we fish it out of there without
I'm just
breaking the seal?
I'm not.
I seriously was like, hey, Melanie, like 18 hours ago, I was like, Melanie, I need this thing created, please. And then she came through for me.
Nice job, Mel.
So what does it say?
Please join us to celebrate the 51st birthday to our friend Richard. Is that a Z?
Yeah.
Xylong? Is that right?
Zaloni.
Zalone. I can't read that fancy word. I'm sorry. At the Gateway Bridges Restaurant, 9011 Potash Street, Boston, Massachusetts. Gateway Bridges Restaurant.
Okay.
In
Does it have a
Boston.
date?
Open this? Where's it on one? It does not have, unless I'm not reading it correctly.
No, it does not look like it has a date.
Oh,
But it does have a phone number.
okay.
Is it the Scruff McGruff number?
It's actually Jenny's number. So, Kevin, as the game master, I see this. I feel like I'd call that number.
Okay. You want to call that number?
Can I call that number in real life?
Can you call that? I don't know what it'll do, but you can. Are you really going to call that number in real life?
No.
He's so tempted to do it.
Would you not call this number? What
It's gonna be a sex hotline.
is it?
Is that straight out of the book?
OCC? Yeah. Is
Yeah.
this? It's straight out of the book.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's call it. See what happens.
God, I'm so fucking nervous right now.
You one of those fucking Delta Green freaks? Keep calling me all the time.
That 2099.
If this is,
is not in service at this time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh.
I was hoping it was
The king invites
Daddy
you.
Dennis.
That would be sweet.
Good
Okay.
evening, Mr. Detweiler.
Oh,
Hi,
yeah.
Dad.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah. No address. Just or no.
That's the address.
Sorry, not
But no
address.
date.
No
No
date.
date. Just an address.
So if you call that number, it just rings and definitely nobody picks up.
Because it's not in service.
All right. Well, who do you want to open with?
Can you hold up
Can I see
that
that?
seal
Yep.
real fast? Is that a crown?
It is.
Oh God, king in yellow.
And it is yellow. It's yellowy gold.
There's one thing. So there's an original, and then there's the one that Melanie created. The original does have a green triangle that I didn't specify on. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
No, that's an amazing prop.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Nice job.
This is what the original looks like. Actually, let's go to roll 20.
Okay.
Ooh, I spelled that name real wrong.
So did I, so don't feel bad.
Is everybody looking at roll 20?
Yep.
Okay, great. Thank you. Gonna zoom out a little bit.
Okay. Hotel Bredalbin gives me bad flashbacks.
Yeah.
Oh
Just
my
zoom out all the
God.
way.
What?
What the fuck is that? That looks like what?
That's that bitch Michelle.
Oh, I'm aware of who that is.
Look at how many symbols are on there too. Oh my God.
Whose board is this?
I was just having fun.
Also,
Okay.
there's a Keurig maker now. We've upgraded in life.
Okay, I don't see that on my roll 20. So
Zoom out.
No, hers isn't there.
What?
Try refreshing your page.
Ugh,
And your connection to the server was.
that is nightmare inducing. I'm taking a
You're not
picture
gonna
of
like it.
You're no.
oh, I can see
Yeah.
yours. That looks awful.
How the fuck did you make that? Oh my god, it's moving.
Oh god.
It's
Oh.
moving.
Yeah, don't. I moved it. Sorry.
There's just a floating face.
Here, I got it.
Wait, I put it back.
Here, I just need to resize it. Real late one night, I was uploading handouts to Roll20 and I was like, it would be really funny is if the first thing they see on Roll20 is Michelle with the fucking
Demon face?
demon teeth. Oh god.
And bullet
And
holes.
bull
in
holes.
yours?
Yeah, it has eyes.
Yeah.
You should have put one right in the middle of her head when Ness shot her there.
Oh god.
Instead,
was-
you gave her new eyes.
Worth it. That was
Yeah, I
great.
threw that.
Little jump scare to start the season.
I'm gonna delete those. I'm gonna delete all. Look at. Oh my god. Look at. I
yeah.
remove her, and then it's so much worse.
That's almost worse. Yeah.
Oh god.
And he put so many symbols.
I know. I was just playing around. All right. Clearing those out.
Was that Marcus's board with all those symbols?
Oh man. So good. All right. So. All right. Now I gotta spend 45 minutes cleaning all the fucking shit up that I put on here. So.
That was the worst. Oh my god.
I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna need you to send me that picture.
Yeah.
Well,
she took a
he did
picture of it.
layers of it. I took a picture of it with my phone though.
Oh, okay. I'm putting that in the video so everybody can see what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Kevin, this is actually an intervention for you.
Good lord.
There's the original there.
Just so people can.
What is it? Oh.
That's what we're dealing with. Our game master.
There
is
you go.
Bullshit.
So there. You can see that.
Wow, that looks really good. Like,
Yeah. Mel, you did an awesome job.
Yeah.
Um,
So is there a date anywhere on
There's
the
actually not a date on it,
invitation?
so I think it's just show up. Yeah.
Okay.
For some reason I thought there was a date, but there isn't a date. So
there is a green triangle though.
yeah. Green triangle. Being summoned.
It looks old. Is the thing.
I don't know if old so much as
Elegant.
elegant.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
looking
better
at
word.
I'm looking at the top left corner where like it looks like it's peeling because it's old.
Could very well be.
So Troy, your character, your new character, what's his name? And like what would he be doing when he got this random FedEx package?
So his name is Cameron Moore. Recent high school graduate. Was accepted into MIT, going through that program for computer sciences. I would say he's currently residing in the San Fernando Valley. Was going there for some summer internships on his summer break from school. I'm saying that he would probably just be working those internships and probably playing like World of Warcraft in his free time.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. All right. So MIT.
Yep.
He's got some pretty serious skills. We'll see more about those later. Crafts. We haven't seen many crafts from characters, so I'm excited to see what those unlock.
I would say that it's pretty odd for him to receive a package.
Is he
Doesn't-
like eating lunch in the quad? And then he's just like, oh, hey, thanks for the FedEx package.
Yeah, he doesn't have a very deep social network, so to speak. Mom and brother and a professor that he had in high school, but nothing, if it wasn't a care package from his mom,
Would he be suspect? Would he like analyze it, look at it a lot?
I think in an envelope, yes.
Mhm.
You know, used to getting probably, bills and junk mail. This would be extremely out of place for the type of mail that he would typically get.
And so what would tip him off that it would be from Delta Green? And he is being recruited?
Yeah, so the previous year he had done some searching on the dark web and ran into some information that he necessarily shouldn't have, and was probed a little bit by some Delta Green agents. I don't think he would have been tipped off that it was Delta Green until he opened the envelope and saw the emblem.
Okay.
I think he would have just been cautious around the envelope in general because it's not every day that you see a wax seal.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Well, Jetski, how's old Ness? Maybe describe briefly what's happened in like the last 20 years and what she's doing when she receives this FedEx package.
So Ness moved to a small town in Colorado with her mom. She kind of isolated herself from the world. They work in orchards. There's local vineyards and wineries in the area. So she's just been putting in her work, doing her time, spending a lot of time out in nature. So she really isolated herself after everything that happened. And when she left New York, she told Marcus, like, no more. Take my name off the list. Don't contact me. I don't want anything to do with Delta Green anymore. So like Cameron, she's not used to getting packages. She doesn't have friends. She doesn't have family outside of her mother. So having an envelope like that show up would have tipped her off, probably, like, this isn't normal. This isn't right. What is this? And seeing that Delta Green emblem probably would have made her angry because she told Marcus she was done.
And she, didn't she take the walkie-talkie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's locked away in her basement.
Yeah, and so you're right, because I think we talked about this outside of recording, just that she took this walkie-talkie that came to life, and had she been tinkering with it this whole time, or just did she leave it and then, like, you know what I mean?
I think she probably, for the first couple of years, would have kept it close, like more in her closet in her bedroom, to see if Marcus or Barry came back on, to see if anyone contacted her. After 5 years of no contact, she would put it in the basement, just kind of tucked it away, and it just was a forgotten item at
So
that
then maybe
point.
like the night before you get this FedEx package, down in the basement doing some laundry or something, and then the walkie-talkie comes to life. That's when you swear you hear Marcus's voice coming through.
Oof. Okay. Okay. So at that point, if that were to happen, she would try to communicate, obviously, with him.
Mm-hmm.
She's been waiting and waiting, figured it would never happen. So she would try to communicate back with him
Mm-hmm.
to
And
see if he was
just
still
came
out
on,
there.
you heard a voice, and then it shut off again.
Okay.
And remember, it was in pieces. Marcus tore it to pieces and stuff, and suddenly it came back to life. Came back to life last season with Barry, right?
Yep, it did.
Is he still one of your bonds?
He still is one of my bonds, but you never told me what happened to him, if he was actually in the night floors or if he wasn't. So that's a you decision.
He's missing. He's been missing for 20 years.
Okay. He still is one of my bonds, though.
Okay. So then that bond needs to deteriorate. Anyway, we'll talk about that. And then you get this FedEx package, and you're like, and Ness is just like, okay? Or is she like, no? And then you burn it, and you leave town. You quit the game forever. Make a new character.
I mean, I don't
She's
think
thinking about it.
Yeah, I don't think she'd be like, "Oh, hey, mom, I'm gonna go hop on a plane." Like, I don't think that her first instinct would be to like, "Yep, I'm going."
Mm-hmm.
I think.
You wait until like the helicopter lands in your thing, and you're like, "We need you."
Yeah, pretty much. I think the backpack turning on, and if she did hear Marcus's voice, that would conflict her.
Mhm.
Like, is he out there? Is this my opportunity to find him again? So I'm gonna chew on it.
Okay, all right, chew on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna chew on and I think she would too. I think she would really sit there and think, do I really want to get myself back into this or not?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna chew on it.
Okay. What's Jesper doing? What's Veronica doing?
So, 20 years since we burnt that bitch to the ground.
Peed on the ashes.
And it's still a very vivid memory in Veronica's mind. Because for all she knew, she was burning her sister in that building. But it was something that she came to terms with that needed to happen. And so once everyone split ways, she went back to Claudia's apartment, packed it all up, paid whatever was due left on it, closed out the lease, and took all the stuff back home to her apartment. And she set up a bedroom. There was something inside of her that just couldn't let go. And she lied to her parents. She said that she was missing. Maybe Cam saw the Unsolved Mysteries episode about her.
Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries.
I'm Robert Stack.
And that room that she set up, she doesn't let anyone into. And she tried to date over the years, but nothing could ever really stick.
Compared to Marcus.
I
Yeah.
was thinking the same thing. I'm glad you
Marcus
said
really left that imprint on her cooter.
Nobody takes pictures of my cooter like he used to.
But she, throughout the years, she became the owner of the veterinary hospital that she worked at after the unfortunate death of her boss. And she has tried therapy. She's not very forthcoming in her therapy sessions because of the nature. She doesn't want to be seen as crazy, but she knows. She wasn't the only one there. She knows that something happened that cannot really be explained. And so when she receives this package, can I see that real fast?
Yeah.
The first thing she's going to notice is this wax seal and this crown that's embedded in it. And it's a crown, and she's going to keep rubbing her finger over it until she rips it apart. And the first thing she's going to fixate on is that green triangle on top. She's not even going to look at the rest of it. She's just going to stare at that green triangle because she knows. And then she's going to read through it, and looking at it, it's going to kind of remind her of the night floors, the smoke lounge. How it's kind of, it seems old. It seems very like 20s-ish, 30s-ish. And she's going to sigh, and she's going to walk to her bedroom because old habits die hard. She's going to get on her knees and reach inside of her mattress. She's going to pull out the blade, and it's still got Marcus's blood on it. And she's just going to fixate on that for a bit while she mulls this over because this isn't the first time she's gotten some random invitation to go somewhere. The first time was a lost wallet. This time's a birthday party for someone she has no idea who it is. And she's gonna, part of her wants to because she thinks it might lead to her sister, but part of her just never wants to touch that life again.
That's messed up. She's got blood, like a blood knife. That's fucked up. Anyway.
Yeah, fuck that Marcus guy.
Yeah, geez. He left an imprint.
He
On
really
her cooter.
did, apparently.
Yeah, like, I could feel it in my uterus.
And I'm sure if he were here today, he'd want to be in that uterus. So
You know we would. Up top. All right. So, at a certain point, I'm sure all of you are going to make your way. Otherwise, we just don't play anymore, and this is the last episode.
well, great,
Well,
great podcast,
is
guys. This
good.
was awesome.
All right, season 2, episode 1.5.
Well,
One and a quarter.
Jetski and I had kind of mulled an idea over. Do you still want to do it?
You'll have to remind me.
The grave.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We had discussed that, you know, after some time of Marcus being gone, that his family would have declared him dead and would have had, you know, a burial. And Vanessa and Veronica both showed up for his funeral. And every year met on the day that he disappeared at his grave.
Oh, look at this little connection going on.
Mhm.
You guys should be each other's bonds. I think we need to work that out.
That would be
as well.
interesting.
Yeah.
But I feel like the relationship is so strange. Like they don't talk. They just stand there together and like, because that's like Marcus was one of the biggest connections that they had. And then after a while, they just kind of go back to their lives. They don't
Yeah.
keep in contact or anything.
What they put in the coffin? Did they just put his weights in there? Like
His
some
cameras.
fucking
camera.
Tide bow tapes.
Yeah.
Did you guys just drop a picture of a cooter on top as you walked away?
Yeah, like a
News
like a
articles of Babe.
National Enquirer. And like they were like, this is the Enquirer.
Wire.
And also, fuck you guys. I'm still mourning that loss. Like, I don't. That was an impactful loss.
We're
And
talking
I
about
still
it like
don't
he's
have
not
answers.
here.
Yeah.
He's not.
He's not. He's not here. Marcus
Well.
is not here.
So this was August 28th.
Mm-hmm.
And so we would have just seen each other. We would have just seen each other
Yeah.
like a week and a
So-
half ago.
Yeah, it's almost like it's all converging all at once, the same time. Same bad time, same bad place. Except for it's not in New York. So, at some point, so you guys receive that, look it over. Then you make your way to Boston.
Begrudgingly.
Yeah.
Begrudgingly make your way to Boston.
Not me.
Almost kicking and screaming.
This 19-year-old MIT
No, I'm all
guy is
for
just
it.
like,
It's a job.
yeah,
Geocaching.
it's a job. He's like, no more ramen. So do you guys make your way, like, you guys fly in at some point, drive in, whatever, wherever you guys are from, make your way into the Gateway Bridges restaurant at some point. Do you, I mean, how do you guys arrive? Do you guys just roll in, kick down the door, run in,
I mean, that's how Vanessa does it.
or like, are you
She
guys a
old
little bit more
now.
cautious? You know, like, I'm not gonna play your characters. I'm gonna say like, are you guys more cautious? Is it weird? What's going on? Or are you just like, same old, time to go in and check it out?
I think Ness would have done kind of what she did first go around is she would have showed up and
In a ghillie suit.
no, you're the one that said that, not me.
It's canon.
Covered in pigeon
He's
poop.
hanging on to it.
No,
Down here for 48 hours surveilling.
She probably would have went up to the restaurant and asked, like, is there a party reservation for this person? You know, tried to get some information about, you know, a date and time since there wasn't one. And kind of spent a day or two just observing the comings and goings out of that restaurant. She'll
Oh,
just-
okay. You're gonna spend a day or two.
Of course you are.
So September 1st, 2015. You're gonna surveil the restaurant beforehand.
Yeah, I think I would. And particularly, I'm going to be looking for Ronnie over here to see if she shows up too.
Ronnie.
Ronnie.
So cute.
Lesbians.
Are you guys gonna scissor?
It's gonna be dusty, man.
All right. So let's talk about what you see a couple days beforehand. The 30th of August, whatever.
Okay.
Beforehand?
Because she's surveilling. She said she was going to spend like a
Oh,
day or
right,
two
right.
checking it out,
Mhm.
right? So so the restaurant itself backs up onto Gateway Park.
Okay.
It's a small municipal park. And
Oh no. We don't do good with parks.
I know.
so yeah, for you see employees come and go, nothing strange, and then right up until the when the meeting was going to take place, you see that they're setting up for a party in the party room. You can actually see in the window they're setting it up for it, hanging banners, whoever it is, and you see an African-American man sitting by himself in the party room by himself.
Is it Bob?
And
I don't think he was black.
so make a luck.
$35.
Okay. You're kind of looking through the window. You see this African American man reaches at some point. You're like, kind of maybe just, I don't know if you're taking mental notes or whatever, or if you're like really diligently like paying attention to what's going on because you're paranoid or whatever. But reaches in his pocket. He pulls out like this little metal tin. And you see, he opens it up, reaches inside, and just puts something in his mouth. You see him chew really hard on something. Puts it back in his pocket. And then he's pulling out like his phone on a laptop, working on it. So it's about after 7 p.m. that this occurs. And you realize like, oh, okay, this is when the meeting is supposed to happen. Like, because he's waiting there for you, basically. And
Oh. Okay.
she just had some realization that I don't know about.
This is our new
Um,
handler.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a drug problem already.
And so yeah, who wants to arrive first? I mean, you're watching it. Do you want to wait for somebody else to show up, or
Yep.
do you want to just roll in?
I'm going to sit and I'm going to
Okay.
wait to see who else shows up.
I am Googling this name. I am Googling the restaurant. I'm Googling.
Okay, so you're doing a little bit of research on the restaurant.
Yar.
Okay.
Ask Jeeves.
It's 2015,
I'm,
yo.
I'm poking. I'm still
Coking?
at 95.
You're coking? Is that what you just said?
Poking.
Oh, okay. I thought you said I'm coking. Coking out. Okay.
You got excited for those drug rolls, didn't you?
Man, I love drugs in this game. I'm real excited about drugs.
Don't do drugs, kids.
I've never done drugs. Like none of the ones that I read about on TV.
This ain't Breaking Bad.
Jesus Christ. It could be.
We're off the rails here. Okay. You gotta find that one coffee shop worker.
Well,
Evan?
hello there.
Does
Yeah.
his name like Evan?
I think it was Evan.
I
It's
think
Evan.
so.
I was trying to give him like the nicest sounding name too. Like, hey, it's Evan. It's me. It's Evan. And then you're like, well, where's my fucking drug dealer? I'm right here. I never left, buddy.
If you're Googling, I'm just gonna show up. I'm not gonna research it whatsoever.
Well, I was Googling before I came in.
Beforehand.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not like, fuck this place. I'm just going to Google it instead.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood.
She took a couple of days to scout it. I'm going to Google it before I dip my toe in.
So you're Googling the restaurant? Is that what
I'm
you said?
Googling pretty much anything I can get off of this. So, who the fuck's Richard Zaloni? What's the Gateway Bridges restaurant? I'm gonna Google the phone number, see if it's real.
Okay, so you get a hit on the word Zaloni,
Oh shit.
and if you
Did Eminem rhyme it in a song with baloney?
yes he did.
Is Eminem an agent?
He said he's
so
friends with the monster. It's under his bed.
Zaloni is the Polish word for green.
Of course.
Dick Green. All right.
Dick Green.
Is it Richard? Oh, it is Richard.
Yeah, Richard Green. Old Dickie Greens.
Is Richard associated with Delta at all?
Well, there's a D in there, and that's the.
We all know what the D's for.
Yeah, I mean, for my Delta Green purposes, I made a fake email called Debbie Greenlee. So, I mean, they're taking.
It makes so much sense now. I remember. Oh Jesus! So many things are coming together. That was from other games.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a realization that's hitting me
Debbie
right
Greenlee.
now.
Yeah, there's still another. Oh yeah, and then the actual email address was an alt code that would give you a green triangle if you actually inputted the alt code. It was like alt and then a code. Anyway,
He
we're off
created that.
track. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm a big
so
fucking nerd.
Zaloni is green in Polish.
Yes, it is green in
Okay.
Polish, and
She's gonna be like, tippy tappy tippy. I fucking
so
knew
if
it.
you're googling the Gateway Bridges restaurant, it's owned by an Eduardo Diaz, age 52. And it's the restaurant itself is at 9011 Potash Street, Boston, Massachusetts 02121. And it's been around since 1981. It has 4 stars on Yelp.
Ooh.
And Tuesdays and Fridays, it has buy one, get one free appetizer. That's straight out of the book.
What day of the week is it?
What day of the week it would be? September 1st, 2015. Be on.
Get some beer, cheese, and pretzels.
So, September 2015. The first is a Tuesday.
Tuesday. So yeah, free appetizers. Anybody who wants some
Hell of a
appetizers.
deal.
And so I guess, Cameron, you gonna show up on time? Are you gonna show up? Just tell me what you do.
Yeah, I just got my bag with like my laptop and all my accessories.
So why don't we say that you show up first?
Okay.
Okay. So you walk in and ask for the party.
Yeah, I'm looking for Richard Zaloni.
Oh yes, right this way. We have a party room set up for you, and welcome to the Gateway Bridges restaurant. So they take you, and you see an African American man sitting. He stands up and he says, he stands up. He sees you. He says, "You must be Cameron."
I am. And you are?
You can call me Agent Exeter.
Exeter.
He stands up, and for a brief moment, what's your alertness?
Of course, I just clicked out of that.
EXETER.
Yeah, Exeter.
Are you taking notes? Because I'm going to have to read your notes because I can't type that fast.
I can just open up your character sheet, actually.
I have it here, 20.
20? Okay. Kind of hear, like, it sounds like paper, like a little bit crumpling paper when he's walking. Like, he's got, like, a piece of paper in his pocket or something weird. I don't know. And then he gets closer. He kind of smells like oil.
Like motor oil?
Yeah, like motor oil. And you're like, okay, well, whatever. You shake his hand. He says, just have 2 other agents we're waiting on, and then we can get started, okay?
Yeah, can you say your name one more time? I'm sorry.
Exeter.
Exeter.
Call me Agent Exeter.
You from around here?
From around these parts?
Yeah. Like Boston?
Okay. So is he from Boston?
Yeah,
Is what you're
I'm,
asking.
I'm making small talk.
Making
with him.
small talk. Okay, yeah. Says, yeah, I've been around here for quite some time.
That's your name one more time. I'm sorry. It's just not sticking in my brain.
Exeter.
Exeter. Like the exit of a building.
Exeter. Says, and the less that we know about each other, the better. You understand.
Of course. So, can I ask you a couple questions?
Why don't we save the questions for when the other two agents arrive, and then we can handle this, and I'll let you guys get to work. That
Okay.
sound good?
So, we're just going to sit here and stare at each other?
Would you like an appetizer?
We got wings.
They do have wings.
You want to go halvesies?
Go have these on some wings.
Let's do it.
He's the new Mac. All right, at some point you walk in and there's two men with fucking buffalo sauce on their faces. They're like, oh, sit down.
Can I get a wet nap? I need a wet nap.
Just did that hot wing challenge.
So I'm going to be sitting across the street. Veronica, are you going to show?
Yeah, I'm gonna show, and I'm gonna have this with me.
So before you walk in the door, I'm going to yell at you to get your attention.
Oh, okay.
So, Veronica.
Her breath is gonna catch because we've been here before, but not here, but like in this situation before. And she's gonna let it out slowly and walk across the street. And she's gonna be like, "Did you get one?"
Yep.
Did you see the not so subtle stamp on it?
I did. Did you get anything else?
Just that.
Same. Looks like our handler is in there with some kid.
Are we really gonna do this again?
Every instinct in my body is telling me to run, walk away. But the night before I got this envelope, you know that walkie-talkie backpack that
Yeah.
I swear I heard Marcus. Just for a second, it hasn't turned on in 20 years. And it turned on, and
Did he say something?
it wasn't very clear. I know in my gut it was his voice.
What if it wasn't him though? What if it was that demon he summoned?
I don't know. But that popping on and then getting the envelope, it's too close.
And the dates. Yeah, I agree. Oh, shit.
Let's at least hear what they have to say. But if this isn't going to pan out to anything, I'm walking away. I'm not gonna get involved again.
I'm with you. So they better make it good.
Agreed.
One thing to mention, Vanessa, you surveilling the place. You would know that when he arrived in a 2010 Ford Escape. And if you were to look at the sticker, it's a Massachusetts State Police sticker. And there's a parking permit for the Massachusetts State Police building in Framingham, Massachusetts. And so you see, like, there's a lot of stickers on it as well.
I didn't recognize him when he came up on roll 20 without the buffalo sauce.
Oh, yeah. We'll have to add that later. We'll have to add some splashes of orange on his face.
Post-production is wonderful.
Well, we're gonna head in and make our way to this party that we've been invited to, although we don't want to.
Nonsense, you want to.
Don't tell me what I want.
And on Roll20, I went in and just put his picture out there, so you can arrange it however you'd like. Put a demon face on it with some...
Fucked up teeth and bullet holes for eyes.
That fucking got me. It's hard to get me.
I scared my wife.
That's what she
I
said.
finally did it. I'm afraid to scare you because you'll just stab me while I'm...
You're lucky I didn't just...
Get out of here. All right, so you all pack in. You see they've been sitting there. You see two men. You see a younger 19-year-old. You see...
Do we see him
African-American
pop
man.
whatever that was in his mouth?
No.
Oh,
Just me.
Oh,
I was
Just her
watching him.
when he was in the...
okay.
in there, right? And so says, welcome. Thanks for coming. Glad you guys got my invitation. Thank you.
Yeah, you gotta make this quick, and you better make it good, because we're not planning on sticking around.
He says, okay, right to it. I can appreciate that. Please sit down. Let me tell you what the operation is, and should you choose to accept, but I think you will. The information I have to tell you is quite compelling, especially considering what you two dealt with 20 years ago. He says, the operation is called India Moon. What we're needing you to do is to locate former operatives of the program.
Are we dispatching these operatives?
No, you're just to locate them. These operatives, they've been under care at a psychiatric facility in Boston. Been there for quite a while now, but suddenly went missing. The facility's name is the Dorchester House. It has deep connections with Delta Green. And then he pulls out a photograph. Once again, I will refer you to Roll20. You can see. Samantha's killing you. All right, here. Got it. Somebody wants to read that.
Abigail Wright has gone to sea, crossed the waves to rescue me. In a ship both tall and fine, she rounds the corner, marking time.
Somewhere beyond the sea.
Oh, Abby, rearing her head again.
Again?
Yeah, there's a lot you don't know.
It says in the rooms of one of the missing patients, this was written on the wall in blood.
Fantastic.
Now, here's what we know. We know that each agent came in contact with Book of Unnatural Properties.
Let me guess. It was a red. Does it have a yellow symbol.
I don't actually know that. Now, if in this operation you recover any unnatural book, it is to be reported immediately.
No, we're gonna destroy it. We're going to torch that thing.
It moves again. You hear a crumpling paper sound again as well. And then you guys smell like body odor and oil coming off of this guy. It's really pungent. Like, what is up with this guy? He's very strange. Crumpling paper once again, just as he's moving.
So Exeter, was it?
Yeah, that's right.
What happened to Handler Marcus?
Handler Marcus, the handler that you had some 20 years ago.
Yeah, what happened to him? Why is he not here?
Last I heard, he went missing about a few months back. It's not all that uncommon, though.
We know. We know what happened.
Yeah.
Jesus. It's like we're reliving it all over again.
I have a question. So, they seem to know a whole lot about what's going on, and I'm pretty new. Why are you bringing someone new in with two experienced people?
Well, we thought that your expertise with computer technology could help them in discovering why these people went missing. There's a lot of cameras at Dorchester House. It's pretty strange that they were unable to solve this themselves. They have patients escape all the time, and they're able to track their whereabouts, but for some reason, and I'm not sure why, they weren't able to this time. In fact, you already have a meeting with a Dr. Richard F. Dallin. You want to roll 20. I'll give you his card.
Yeah, so it says Dr. Richard F. Dallin, Director, Dorchester House Psychiatric Facility, 48 Norwood Street, Boston, Massachusetts, 02122. There's some really fine print. It says, sometimes things become possible if we want them bad enough. So, Exeter, has anybody reviewed the footage of the cameras?
Yes, they have. Yeah, and the police haven't been notified either. They, Dr. Dallin, he's a Delta Green friendly, so he knew that when this got weird to contact us, and then we contacted you, of course. So, yes, the footage has been reviewed, as far as I know. What I've been told, and that's where things get strange. Now listen, if you need anything, and he kind of reaches into like a bag, and he pulls out like this old looking, it's like a satellite phone, and he says, star 616, if you need anything, this is the only contact that you'll have with the program. Please use this phone.
Why this phone? This is old, archaic. Don't you have like a secure line? I mean, you can give me your phone and I can make it secure.
No, you need to use this phone.
I'm gonna look at the big satellite phone and I'm gonna look at Ness and be like, "Did you bring it?"
The backpack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
And he says, here's the list of the names of the agents. And he hands you like a piece of paper, and scrawled on there is Dylan Skarmer, Tara C. Overnice, and Lesmana Chivon. Or Chivonis. And he says, these are the agents that you're to locate. And that's all, if anybody has any questions. And he's just staring at you.
At me?
At all of you, you know. He's just staring at you. If anybody has any questions, then you like notice a trickle of sweat in his face, and he's just like. Then he stands up, and you hear like that crumpling of paper once more. And he says, "Okay. Good luck, agents." And he walks out.
Are we really doing this again?
I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I mean, it's been 20 years, but I don't remember these names at all.
I don't either. And I really don't want to get involved again, but I also don't want to leave this kid here to deal with it himself because he has no idea what he's doing and what he's getting into. Not that that's our responsibility, but
And Cameron, he's holding this satellite phone, and he's holding it, and you guys are talking off to the side a little bit, and then all of a sudden it turns on, like the green light on the front turns on, and he's holding it, and then all of a sudden, like erupting from the phone itself, you hear, and you too recognize the voice right away. That of Marcus Landry saying, "What do you mean you're Agent Marcus?" Fade to black. And we'll find out what happens on the next episode of the Doom Vision podcast.